Hello. This is what happens when you've been in isolation too long. Somebody suggested to me that I might want to do some sort of stuff around your house kind of videos. Well, I'm not going to be doing that. But this came up today and I thought it was funny, so I'm going to let you know. This is a very, let's just say, lazy way to fix holes in the wall. This is my guest room, very private, full bath, large walk-in closet. Well, here's the full bath. Here's the large walk-in closet. Here's the door to the back so that you have a little patio out here. See? Yeah. Not bad, huh? But too little. You could sit out here. Anyway, I call it the recovery room, which I think is a great word, a great name. Now, here's the thing. I had the whole rest of the place painted, but not this room. The color is nice. It's light for a downstairs room. And also, I just like the color. And I didn't have that much money. So, but the one thing about in here, the paint job is really in good shape, but for the most part. But the thing is that there were nail holes and nobody thought to deal with them, I guess. Well, I don't know what you think about nail holes, but I don't like the idea of having to go around and spackle and smooth, maybe spackle again, make it till it's really, really smooth, touch it up with paint. And then usually you can see it anyway. It's bigger than the nail hole. So what's with that? I have my own technique that maybe some of you know it. If you do, be sure to say it in the comments. And I'm not talking about gigantic holes in the wall, but here's one, and I've already finished, but I took down a picture that I had hung. I'm talking about small nail holes, like this size. And actually, I put this nail in the wall to hang my picture. Then I wouldn't mind filling that hole the same way. Let me show you what I do. First of all, I do more than just fill nail holes. Over here, there's another thing that happened where when they pulled off whatever was on there, some sort of a sticker, it ripped off some of that the paper covering on the sheetrock. And so that's round one of repairing that. Anyway, what I do is I get Q-tips. And just so you know, it always makes sense to save, even if it's just a little bit of the paint color. There was a whole can in the basement closet, but I took what was left and put it in this little jar. I take a Q-tip or two. I started off with two this time. It gives me a larger brush stroke, shall we say. But I'll just use one for now to show you. So actually, the other thing I did, well, I'll tell you this part first. So I came over here and I took some of the paint and lifted this little flap of paper from the sheetrock with my fingernail, and then I rubbed the paint underneath and then used the Q-tip to smooth down the paper and kind of touch it up around the edges so that it would be as smooth as possible. Then I filled up the nail holes nearby. There's a couple. Let me see if I can find them. I can't see them. Oh, here's one down here. You won't see it because let me tell you what I do. I'll take you over here and show you some that maybe you can see. Over here. Oh, here's one. Let's see if I can get there it is. See that one? That one I pushed and pushed and pushed and couldn't get everything back in the little hole. So there's a little bump there. There's another one literally right. Let me see if I can show it to you. Get it at the end of the Q-tip. There it is. There it is. It's right there. You can't even really see it, can you? And there are a couple of others. Oh, here's another one right here. There. See it? So what I do is I take the little Q-tip, load it up with paint, not too much though, and I dab, see if you can see I dab the paint into the hole until it's full. It takes a little more paint on a larger hole. These are just tiny ones. So I push the paint in and then as much as I can, as much as I dare, so it doesn't run. And then I leave it. I went around the room and touched all of them up. Actually, it looks like there's another one here that I didn't see before. I might have to do that one and show you how it goes. And this is what I did. I'm not going to pick it up now because I'm using my hand. But I used the little lid because there was enough paint in the lid for what I needed. Oops. Come on. There, see? So I'm getting paint on the Q-tip. I had a little bit too much. I want to rub some off. And then I'm coming over. This is fun. I get to show you one. And dab it in the hole. Now I pushed with my fingernail first to try to get, the paper or whatever was there in the hole, pushed in as far as I could. Okay, so that's what I've done. Now the hole is full of paint, as full as I can make it. And I'm going to leave it for a little bit. Is there another hole? No, that's all the holes there. I did the same thing. Oh, over here. Here's another one. This one's a little bit further along. I did these a few minutes ago. So I come back with the dry Q-tip. Let me see if I get, yeah. I come back with a dry Q-tip and I brush the paint and I brush it toward the hole just so I can add a little more to fill it in. And then I do this all around the edges so that, oops, this sat a little bit too long. I'm having to use a little pressure. You don't want to leave it too long. So that little kind of bump at the edge, the little bump at the edge is not noticeable. Now, if you step back 2 feet, we're right on top of it. You step back 2 feet, you can't see it. I know because that first wall that I showed you, you can't see it there. You can't see the two. Honestly, I didn't really find them on that first wall. So there you go. There's the way to do it, but also the things to avoid, like don't let the paint sit too long. That's not as good as I would like it. So let's go back over to this one that I just did over here. I don't want to leave it too long. And just kind of go around the edges to make sure that it's feathered into, that's the word, It's feathered into the surrounding area. See, the hole doesn't open up again. There's a little bit of I don't know what they might call that, but anyway, that's the easy way to patch holes in the wall. And I wish more people would do that because it would make it a lot easier. All right, I'm going to go and do a second coat on the place where the sheetrock paper thing tore off. I'm going to do another coat there. But remember, the point is to be really gentle at the edge when you go back and feather it into the wall itself. All right, there you go. Another little home tip.